This is a severe weather alert. You are watching 13 on your side.
We begin with our weather. Here's a look outside from the Snug Harbor Tower cam. You can see the clouds. We have some rain, and we could see some stormy weather. So let's get right to Chief Meteorologist George Lessons with the first look at our forecast and what to expect today.
Already a big severe weather outbreak across much of the middle America, and we have a threat for some severe weather here in our area later on tonight. This is 1 week after we brought all you that information about severe weather week last week. So this is when you put it into action. There's a large area of severe weather, high risk for two areas here in southeast Iowa, western Illinois, and also down near the Memphis area where there have been long track tornadoes already in those areas. You can see closer to home we have a little lower risk, but there are a number of tornado watches, including some watches that are called particularly dangerous situation. Michael will have more on that in the 5:30 half hour. A number of warnings along that cold front that is pushing through Iowa and Missouri right now. We're right on the northern edge of some very warm, humid air to our south. So that's why we are included in that risk area from Grand Rapids off to the south. We have a slight risk here in Grand Rapids, and that means scattered severe thunderstorms are possible. This is a 2 out of a 5 compared to that 5 out of 5 over there in Iowa and Illinois. Some of those storms will eventually make it into the Grand Rapids area after about 8 o'clock this evening, but they will be much weaker. So our highest risk will come from damaging thunderstorm winds. There's a low risk for a tornado, hail, and also some heavy downpours, but right now the heaviest weather will be off to our south and west. You can see right where that dividing line from the very warm, much more humid air to the south, where temperatures are 60 plus, to the north 40s and 50s, and that's why the severe weather risk does tail off further north. But just because you're north of that front doesn't mean you're not going to get thunderstorms here tonight. We'll keep an eye on all of this and tell you the timeline when those thunderstorms will come and go. That's in just a few minutes. While a severe weather outbreak is going on across portions of Illinois and Iowa down through Tennessee and Arkansas, we're a little bit quieter here for the moment in West Michigan, but there is still a risk for some strong to possible severe weather later on this evening. 13 weather ball for your Saturday, though, is blue. We have cooler weather in view after being up in the 50s and 60s today. It's also blinking bright. Round of showers and thunderstorms early tonight. This view sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse of Allendale. Next couple of hours pretty quiet, but right around 8 o'clock or so we'll see the storms out of Illinois start to arrive here, and those could be the strong to severe ones. They'll depart the region after about 1 a.m. so any one area could see an hour of some very strong weather, heavy downpours, some strong winds, and a low risk for a tornado. It gets windy behind that as the cooler air comes on in. Might see a brief shower tomorrow morning, but mainly a cloudy, cooler day with temperatures up into the low 40s rather than the 50s and 60s. We are tracking the remnants of those showers and storms from earlier today that have moved well to our northeast. What we're focusing on are the ones coming up here in Illinois. These are moving fairly rapidly to the northeast, about 50 miles per hour. Has quite a bit of lightning with it, over 1,000 lightning strikes here just in the past hour or so. And again, the other hazard from these storms is always dangerous lightning strikes. Taking a look at the timeline, the actual one storm here that is showing some rotation is projected to move into southwest lower Michigan, at least onshore in Allegan County, after about 8 o'clock. So that's when the risk of severe weather really starts to go up, between about 8 and 10 o'clock tonight. And it's all due to that low pressure system, which is over eastern Iowa, that's taking a track to our north. So we're on the warm side, the stormier side. While to the north, there's snow from the eastern UP down into portions of Iowa. We'll see a couple of rain showers start our day, but by the time we get into the afternoon, we'll see our clearing skies. And for Sunday, much quieter day. We'll see a little bit of a recovery from that, just a few high clouds later on in the afternoon. Rainfall amounts, again, any one area could see up to an inch of rain, but generally about 1/2 to 3/4 on top of what we've already had. So that's keeping those river levels up. There is a river flood watch up along the Muskegon River in portions of Newaygo County. And the storm track kept moving northward over the last couple of days. It has moved the heavier band of snow now from Minneapolis on up through Sault Ste. Marie. Traverse City now, instead of seeing 6 to 10 inches of snow, only about 1 inch to maybe 3 inches up toward the bridge. Long range outlook, this is for the end of spring break, we'll call that. High chances for cooler temperatures across much of the northwestern 2/3 of the country. Still warm in the southeast, and still storm track down to our south. So we have an equal chance for more or less rainfall during that 5-day period. So tonight, be weather aware. keep that weather app handy. Storms arriving South Haven 7 p.m., 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. all the way up to the north. Low and mid 30s for overnight lows. Up north, you got that river flood watch here for Newaygo County. Mid and upper 30s. It'll be a windy night after those storms roll on in and roll on out. And here in the greater Grand Rapids zone, upper 30s to around 40 with those showers and thunderstorms. These will be daybreak lows. 13 on your side forecast. Only up to 43 in the afternoon as the sun comes out between about 5 and 8 p.m. 50 and mostly cloudy Sunday. Another round of some strong to possible severe weather next Monday night and Tuesdays. We climb back into the 60s and then fall from the 60s down into the 40s from Wednesday into Thursday. Right now there is a small chance for a shower on the Easter Saturday, but right now sunny and mid 50s on Easter Sunday itself. No ongoing severe weather at this moment here in West Michigan. Active weather, though, to our south and west, but we do have some colder weather coming our way for the weekend, at least to start. 13 weather ball is blue, a little cooler weather in view. It's also blinking bright. After about 8 o'clock, we have some thunderstorms in sight. Some of those could be strong to severe. And this view sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse of Allendale. So Cooper, you're going to have to dodge those thunderstorms. Get out early, Allison. Green paw at 6 o'clock, but a red paw for 8 and 10 p.m. because of the stronger storms rolling through. Morning will be a little quieter. Will be cooler, of course, in the 40s. I'll give you that yellow paw for your morning walk at 8 a.m. Green energy report every day on the solar energy side. We're looking at 2.8 out of a 10-point scale. Not a lot of green energy being generated by the sun, but a lot by the wind. It's going to be a very windy Saturday, with wind gusts to 40+ miles per hour across the region. Have a stationary front right over the I-96 corridor. To the north, it's only in the 40s. South of here, it's in the 60s, so this is going to be the battleground. This is also the northern extent of the tornado watch out here in Illinois. These are the storms that we're tracking that'll come into southwest lower Michigan here next few hours. Hour by hour, the heavier storms will be between about 8 p.m. and 1 a.m. Those will finally move to the east. In the morning, just some light rain that may have a few snowflakes in the afternoon. A very windy day, but by the end of the day, after about 5 o'clock, we'll see the skies clear here in the greater Grand Rapids area. And on Sunday morning, lots of sunshine, a few afternoon high clouds, but no active weather expected here on Saturday afternoon and Sunday. Rainfall amounts, again, the heavier amounts, right where those thunderstorms come through, there could be a quick half to 3/4 of an inch or even 1 inch plus amounts in a few areas, depending how long that thunderstorm stays over your area. All of the snow keeps trending northward now. Earlier this week, it was up to around Ludington. It's just been gradually following this track now across northern Wisconsin, back into Minneapolis, to the eastern UP, where winter hangs on. Up to a foot of snow expected there. Looking farther ahead as folks get back from spring break, it's going to be cool. Average high temperatures are in the mid-50s. We have a high chance that it'll be a little bit cooler than that. And out west for a change, they're going to be a little bit warmer than average. After several weeks, it seems, of some cold weather and some wet weather. Dry conditions now from there all the way into the Midwest. So we've got a dry period coming up with those cooler temperatures. Tonight, active weather between about 7 o'clock in South Haven, 8 o'clock there in Holland to Muskegon, all the way up to the north. Windy conditions developing along with those strong to possible severe weather. Mid-30s for lows, mid and upper 30s up north. We've got a river flood watch here in southern Newaygo County along the Muskegon River because the river levels are high enough, and with the added rainfall that could bring them up to bankful or higher. And here in the greater Grand Rapids area, stormy evening, 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock, but moving out after about 1 a.m. 13 on your side forecast. 43 with most of the precip up until about noon tomorrow. Then the sun comes out late in the day. Mostly cloudy and 50 on Sunday, 56 on Monday. It'll be dry during the day. But another round of some showers and storms Monday night through Tuesday when we have highlighted another risk day for severe weather, and then falling from 67 to 50 during the day Wednesday as the rain ends. And then we cool off again, mid-40s on Thursday, 50 on Friday. Right now, Easter Saturday, we might have 49 and some rain, but right now Easter Sunday looking dry and 56 degrees all the way around. The active weather will be taking place here over the next several hours, Juliet, between about 8 and midnight or a little bit later.
I like that Sunday, Easter Sunday forecast.
Looking good so far.
Stay that way. Thank you, George.
So far today, we've had some showers and garden variety thunderstorms, but it could get a little more active this evening. Strong to possible severe weather early tonight. 13 weather ball is blinking bright because of that in sight. It's also blue, a cooler Saturday in view. And this view sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse of Allendale. Highs today, 60 plus from Holland southward. It's been in the 40s to the north. We are currently at 57 here in Grand Rapids. 1 degree warmer than last year, but we're not quite within 3 degrees of our forecast high. We hope to do that this evening. Right now, we have an X. We'll try to get back on target here later on this evening. We got a stationary front dividing the potential for severe weather to the north for much higher risk for severe weather to the south. Tornado watch here in effect until 11 o'clock Eastern time for portions of Wisconsin, Illinois. These are the strong storms coming up just south of the Chicagoland area, and those are the ones we're tracking. These are moving to the northeast at about 50 miles an hour. It'll get close to the South Haven area around 7:30 in the evening. About an hour later here in Grand Rapids. Right now, these are not severe, these are not warned, but they could certainly be a strong storm. You can see right now, it is just cloudy about the area, and there are those storms showing up south of Chicago. This is right around 8 o'clock this evening, putting it into the Holland area southward. Some showers arriving before that, but these are the stronger storms right now. Those are racing to the northeast. See how quickly they move between now and 11 o'clock. And here's the cold front. There'll be more showers and storms with that, but I think between about 8 and 11 is when our best chance for storms will be, because by 1 o'clock, all of the storms are well to our northeast. We get a bit of a clearing behind that. We'll start the day, maybe a brief bit of some sunshine, but there'll be some light rain showers, maybe even mixed with some snow showers. This is noon tomorrow, and then those will quickly race to the southeast. And by 7 o'clock in the evening, north of Grand Rapids, the skies will become sunny. And it will be a clear night tomorrow night, and then during the day on Sunday, starting out with some sunshine, with some clouds, a little bit of high cloudiness coming in the afternoon. Now, any one of those storms could put down a very heavy round of some rain, even perhaps some large hail, but the main threat will be damaging thunderstorm winds. But look at this, anywhere from a half to maybe an inch and a quarter of rain, depending on your location, that could add to the higher river levels. Winds are going to start to pick up once that front goes through, gusting to 30 plus here in Grand Rapids between about midnight and 6 a.m. and then they'll get really strong in the afternoon as that colder air pours on in. So again, just batten down the hatches. Long range outlook every Friday. We get this long range outlook for 2 weeks. Equal chances for colder or warmer temperatures from the 15th through the 28th. That's the middle part of the month. Slightly higher chance we could see more precipitation during that 2-week period. Tomorrow, though, it'll be very windy. Morning rain, maybe a couple of snow showers, clearing from Muskegon northward. Low and mid 40s. Up north, you'll see your morning rain and maybe a few snowflakes, and sun will come out in the afternoon. Highs in the low and mid 40s. Here in the greater Grand Rapids area, it may not be until sundown we see any sun, but mid 40s across the region and very windy. 13 on your side forecast. Jumping to 50 on Sunday, another dry day. So will Monday as we hit 56. More rain and thunder and lightning starting Tuesday. That's why we've highlighted that with an impact day. Falling from 67 and very windy Wednesday with morning rain. Right now, dry Thursday and Friday next week. Maybe some rain Easter Saturday, but some sunshine on Easter Sunday itself.